I just wanted to clarify that matter. Thank you.
No other buttons. I'll go ahead and call for the question. Now, we're at this point 19 through 23. That's 5 resolutions.
Let the record show the vote is 4 in favor, with Stocks voting against the motion.
All right, and now we have Resolution 2009-18, and we have 2 options here, do it now or do it in a year. And, pardon? I'm sorry, just the overhead in a year, yeah. This is 2009-18, and Dan, you have your light on.
Okay, as I said a couple weeks ago with this, I don't want to put another council 10 years down the road in the position we were a few years ago where we had these horrendous increases. I think the only responsible thing we could do, and what we asked for at that time, was constantly look at these things and bump them up. But you know, I also agree with Scott and his group, and I want to move option number 2, which is the 31% overhead until 06/30/210, and thereafter 34%. And of course, I want the realization that any time as we approach that date, that if the climate out there makes us think we can do that, I'm sure a couple of the council people could talk to the city manager and get it re-agendized and readjusted. In other words, if we wanted to put off late till even beyond that point, but that's not part of this motion. This motion is simply to put it off until 6/30/210. So the motion is to adopt Resolution 2009-18, option 2.
Is there a second?
I seconded it, I think, earlier.
Sorry. Oh, you said,
I
yeah.
still second it.
Okay, so Dan, did you have anything else, or Jim's up? Jim?
No. I do have one thing. I'm kind of in concert and in alignment with Dan's thinking. I would like us to say certainly we want to move this out to June 30, 2010, and then review it for appropriateness, so that we are forced to review it to see if it makes sense to incorporate it in 2010. So if you would accept that as a friendly amendment, I think we're all over it.
Right, I will.
Okay. No other lights on? I'll call for the question.
Let the record show the vote is 3 in favor, with Stocks and Barth voting against the motion.
Did you not mean to? But did you, no, if yes. Wait,
Okay.
all right. Okay. Well, that was fast. Are there reports from anyone who has attended regional meetings, etc.?
This isn't from a regional meeting, but I was perusing my book of Robert's Rules of Orders, which we have all agreed due to Ms. Barth's sleuthing that the city has adopted. And on page 29 it says speech limits and debate. You may speak in debate twice on any debatable motion on the same day. Each time you may speak for up to 10 minutes. These limits apply to any organization that has not adopted special rules setting other limits. Further goes on to say you cannot save time or transfer it to someone else. So you cannot, for example, speak for 5 minutes, first time up, and 15 minutes your second time. These are the rules of the city. I would like the clerk to begin timing council members, and I'd like us to abide by these rules. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, Jim?
Yeah, I did attend a special committee meeting for the CWA. I'll be very brief, certainly within 10 minutes. But at that time, it was a pretty good meeting. We went through